Toronto area Liberal MP has announced she will not run in the next election. She's blaming the current political culture. Pam Damoff says she's faced threats and misogyny to the point where she often fears just going out in public. And Pam joins me now to talk about that. Pam, pretty hard to hear what women go through on the job. I'm just wondering for you, what has been the most, I guess, egregious or offensive thing you've experienced?
I think it's a combination of things, and it's not one individual incident. I think what for me has changed over the last 9 years has been really the discourse that I encounter at home, and also just the tone and the toxicity in Parliament. But it hasn't been one specific incident. It's just been I've experienced misogyny since I got elected, and that's not new. It's just gotten worse over the years, and the personal threats have definitely increased. Not as bad as some other MPs get it. I'm not, other people have it worse than I do, but it's gotten a lot worse, and it's just not for me.
Yeah, it's just too bad that you have to even make that comparison about getting threats and other people having even worse threats than you have had. When did it start to change? Did you notice a particular point where things started to change?
It changed, well, the last election, I definitely noticed it was different, but I think things changed over the course of the pandemic. And a friend of mine said to me that, she was talking to a professor who said that the way that people deal with threats has changed, whether it's a threat to their health, a threat to their safety, and whether it's I don't know the reason why, but it's definitely been since the pandemic that it's gotten much, much worse.
How have you handled it in the past few years? Because we are now well away from the pandemic. I'm just wondering how you have been able to handle it in that interim period.
You know what? I mean, I've been fine. I love what I do. I love the job. I have an amazing family. I have an amazing staff that work with me. It's gotten to the point where I just don't feel that I can continue as an MP, and I think it's not right that people who run for public office should be subjected to this kind of use. And it's not unique to politicians. Journalists, women in journalism are certainly facing a similar kind of abuse. I just think that we need to have more empathy for one another and treat each other with kindness.
Do you think that, and from your experience and time in the House, do you see male politicians dealing with the same kind of tactics?
I don't think it's the same. I remember Sean Fraser saying to me quite a few years ago, actually, that the kind of abuse that myself, and at the time it was Bernadette Jordan that was talking to him, and he just said, what I get is totally different. I tend to get people attacking on policy, whereas for you and other women, it's personal attacks.
Catherine McKenna, of course, cited similar reasons for leaving politics. What do you say to women interested in politics and thinking about taking up a career in politics?
Well, I mean, I would encourage women to run. I think what I would like to see is women from all parties and all political persuasions start to speak up that enough is enough, and have our male colleagues also speak up and change the tone. People look to politicians, or they used to look at politicians and look for leadership from politicians. And I think it's time that everyone steps up. And what I saw yesterday in the House of Commons was just disgusting. And it should not be reflective of the respect that Parliament deserves and the respect that we should be showing to one another.
Do you think that male politicians are not stepping up now, more recently? You said they should be. Are they just not doing it now?
Yeah, they are, and I have, I have people in my party who've been amazing, but I see it across the aisle, and I see, quite frankly, the way the opposition leader treats Parliament and speaks about other people, and when he makes comments about conspiracy theories, I hear them in the riding, and I get blamed for just crazy kind of conspiracy theories that filter their way down to the population. So I think there needs to be a change in the tone that's being used in the House.
Pam Damoff, good to have you. Thanks very much for sharing your time and your story today. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Good.